Alright, now we head down to the ready room, which is around the corner. Normally we could go through that door, but I guess it's blocked off by a couple of file cabinets. How original.
Welcome aboard, sir.
Oh, the scientist is gone, so we can walk in here.
Some of them look like us.
No way. I've seen them. They look like some kind of... I don't know, some kind of monsters or something.
This is the main hub of the base, and you've got your nice little lines on the ground.
You lost, pal? Well, ready room's that way.
Wow. Never would have known. Look, it says so on the wall.
How's it going, Agent Carter?
Just fine.
Yes, Director. I'll tell him right away.
Rosemont University. Huh. I like this little map. What is this?
We need to talk.
Ribchester Horsesall? I have no idea what this is a map of. But there are tanks and soldiers on it, so... and a truck. Man of Science.
Take a seat, gentlemen. Director Falk has personally chosen you for this initiative, and I will be your team leader.
It's an honor to work with you, Agent De Silva.
We're all honored, I'm sure, but the director wasn't very clear about what we'd be doing. For the most part, it's what you're familiar with. You're all experienced field agents, so investigation and recovery in hostile environments aren't new to you.
You said it, best in the service.
And it brings all the normal risks of any field work involving hostiles. Yes, but Director Falk said something about unusual subjects? Yes, they might be different than you're used to.
You mean we're not going after the Reds?
So who are we looking for? We believe we have uncovered a new enemy of the state. We'll be investigating the exact nature of their organization. Oh, understood. I think.
You can put us up against anybody in the world, sir.
Yes, well, about that.
Yes. About that. Well, everyone knows by now, so... let's read this.
The old man
thing.
just called down.
Oh.
Says one of the scientists is missing. Disappeared, along with his research in high explosives.
Does Falk think he's gone rogue?
Maybe, but we can't risk a panic. Nils is tracking him down, but you need to get a team ready to help. Quick and quiet.
Alright, so... seems like a scientist with high explosives research has gone missing and Nils is tracking him down. Ian, are the rumors true? Some of us have been shut away down here in the war room since the initial attack. Reports of the devastation have been bad enough, but can they really hide among us? How are we supposed to fight against that? How do we even know if this base is secure? Some of us have already been getting twitchy after long hours without seeing the sun. Rumors like this could lead to a riot. Lawrence Steger, materials specialist.
Come on, Will. Pick a team. No more flying solo.
Let's pick a team!
This is a list of available agents. Falk has gathered everyone he could find from all the agencies. All of them specialists, all of them the best at what they do.
Alright, so first we'll mess with Carter. Here we can mess around with equipment and abilities. Also, I think we can colorize him. I never really mess around with... I don't know, if you guys think Carter should wear a special color, as long as it looks better, I guess. He can wear something different, but I think him as it is right now is okay. There's not a lot of color choices, but whatever. We got perks. We really want to get to the higher levels as fast as possible. Just Carter's the only, as a squad leader, he can go up to level 10. All the other units can only go up to level 5. They get, you know, there's some of these you can choose. Usually, I go with, like, especially here, we want to get to rank 3. We want to heal as much as possible. Throwing more grenades, theoretically, if you kill them faster, you don't need to heal anybody, but especially against the bigger guys enemies, not guys, bigger aliens, they don't go down very easily to grenades, and you want your agents up as much as possible. But alright, yeah, right now, exposure to the alien device has granted you strange capabilities, their full potential not yet known. So yeah, we have that weird thing in the case, don't know what it is, but it's messing with Carter a bunch. His ability to heal the entire squad is from that alien device. Pretty useful ability, I would say. Alright, so let's mess with this. So far we've only got 4 choices right now. The shotgun, the pistol, the rifle, shotgun, and machine pistol. Also the sniper rifle, but that's already equipped, so it doesn't show up right now. The Z62 machine pistol I don't use very often, so I think I'll run with it this time. And given that the next mission is it's not a big mission, it's like a mini mission. Not even a mission, it's like an encounter. Given that the next one is within this facility itself, go with the shotgun. I think shotgun, machine pistol, there's no more options for anything else. I could give him a backpack, but too late. You can't unequip the backpack. He has a backpack now.
Carter, I chased the infiltrator to the morgue. There's no way out of there.
Wait for me, Nils. I'll get your back.
I'll wait as long as I can, but we can't risk leaving him with those explosives.
I'm on my way.
Carter, head through the armory and take a left for the elevator. I'll send your team up to join you.
Damn it, Nils. Hold on.
Just staring at the wall. Okay. Let's get a team set up. We've got 4. Oh, dang, we can't. No! Alright, I guess we gotta head through. This is armory. That's the firing range. There's apparently a lot more backpacks than we have access to right now. Going up to the medic room. Or medic bay.
Bay 4. Sky Ranger Charlie 42 inbound with heavy casualties. Medical units at Bay 4, code blue.
Oh boy. It doesn't look too bad. Oh, there's the... To all base staff, we apologize for the power fluctuations that are causing brownouts throughout the facility. Engineers are working around the clock on bringing up all necessary electrical subsystems up to speed, but the size of the project is taking a toll on our systems. We request your patience and restraint in unnecessary power use. Particularly, we request that Dr. Heinrich and his team in the research lab limit their power consumption. While I appreciate the gravity of the situation we're in, along with the fact that we have never had to run at full capacity, continued power disruptions will cause unavoidable delays in production. Donald P. Wrangler, Senior Staff Engineer. These 60s Sky Rangers are pretty interesting. I I don't know if they're based off of a real-life helicopter or not. Also, it seems that for the 1960 XCOM was smart and it has multiple Sky Rangers. Oh, well, alright, let's go deal with this.
Agent Mills is inside. He ordered us all out here.
Who's
I'll
saying
handle
that?
this.
Who is saying that? I don't know.
You think this plasma burn is bad? I saw much worse in the war, and I still saved the arm. Now, stop complaining and hold on to something. This is gonna hurt.
Okay. Medical station. Our Our stock of medical supplies has been checked and should allow us to care for our patients. That said, with the number of injured that are returning from the field, we still need to ration accordingly, as our supply is not indefinite and supply lines are strained at best. Please remember to use all medical supplies sparingly. It's gonna be a long war. Dr. Simon Timmons. Uh-oh. Alright, let's do this. Well, looks like somebody's gonna have to replace that door later. Where's the rest of the team? Oh boy. That amount of blood is not good. Also bullet shells. Casings? Shells? Whatever. Looks like he was shooting over here. Oh.
Oh, Christ, Nils.
Oh, no. Nils is dead.
Do not grieve. He died well.
Why? Why kill Nils? Why attack our world?
You do not understand. This world is no longer yours. But you will learn. Mosaic will teach you.
What the hell is Mosaic?
Mosaic is the truth that humanity shall come to know. It is unfortunate that you will not be here to witness it.
Yeah, well, I know one truth that you don't.
And what is that?
You're surrounded.
Contact! I see him!
Agents to the rescue. Alright, we're gonna throw a taunt on Ugh. That guy can't be taunted right now, so I'll move the agents to this side of the room.
Roger, moving out! On the move!
Infiltrators shielded
Location
and
reach.
spawn sectors. Okay, here we go. Put down combat stims. It's a really useful ability to get those combo
Get that
attacks.
bastard's attention.
Come on,
Stims ready.
bastard!
And taunt pulls them out of cover, so you just shoot them.
That's your target.
Targeting now!
Focus on that target.
And we'll just focus them down.
Commander, you're wounded. Keep the pressure on him.
There, he's down. Now we just finish up the sectors, and we're good.
We're all dead. Let's get moving.
Ceasefire, fellas. He's worth more to us alive. Let's get him into custody. I got the infiltrator, Falk. Alive.
Good work. You and Agent Nils, report to...
Nils is dead. I told him to wait for backup, but he went in without me.
Understood. Meet me in Ops. We've got work to do.
Alright, let's go back to Ops. Hey, it's De Silva.
You get him, Carter?
Yeah, I got him.
Oh, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Nils. He's gone.
Damn it.
I should have been there.
Listen, I gotta head out. Director's got us on a recon mission. When I get back, we'll raise a glass to Nils.
All right. Good luck, Agent De Silva.
I don't need luck. And the name's Nico. Will.
I think Kenny's in De Silva's squad. I don't remember. Oh well. Going down. Hello, people.
Another circuit blown. We gotta leave the lab out of power for a day or two. Teach them a lesson.
This is...
I still can't believe we're fighting the green men from Mars.
they're not really green, man. Kind of gray.
They're not green, and they're not from Mars.
As long as you can still shoot them, we've got a fighting chance.
That we do, old-timer.
What is it I can do for you, Agent?
Oh,
What's the status of our arms and ammunition?
We're loaded with all the small arms you could carry, but we're still short on the big guns. Still, it should serve us for now.
Aren't you a little old for active duty?
I'm not that much older than Falk, actually. And he knows exactly how important it is to have a fellow who knows where everything is, if you know what I mean.
How long have you known Director Falk?
Long enough to have saved his bacon a few times. But less said about that, the better.
How's a fella supposed to blow off stress when he's locked underground?
Well, till they build us a pub, the only fun to be had is on the firing range. Few of the staff like to show off and compete over there.
Good way to stay sharp.
And if you're a good shot, it's a nice way to win a few bucks. Not sure where you'd spend it, though.
Thanks. That's all I need.
You go put that gear to good use, Agent Carter.
never quite understood what this quartermaster character was exactly for. I guess you just ask him about the base every once in a while, but you do all your loadout stuff through the gear screen. Oh, what's this say? After last month's weapon test incident, we've installed and tested sprinklers in the firing range test area. We should not have another incident like the last one, and frankly, I don't think the environment here can handle another fire. Please make sure all live fire tests are supervised, as our target dummies are susceptible to fire. Pat Barclay maintenance. Dang.
Hey, you're Carter, aren't you? Good to have you aboard.
Training hard, Agent?
You bet. You testing something out? Hey, what do you say about a little competition?
Maybe. What are you thinking?
Those targets light up one at a time. Bet I can hit them before you.
Oh, yeah, of course, of course. Let me just switch to a rifle so I can hit things at range. Alright, let's do this, man. Agent Newcomer, I think it was.
Okay, start it up.
Let's do this.
Damn.
Ha.
Ah, crap.
Took him 3 shots.
Damn. Ah, crap. Pow. Damn. Ah, crap. Ah, the light was in my eyes.
Of course.
I knew I should have brought a visor.
Well, 3 shots to hit a stationary target. Okay, at this range is kind of bad, but, you know, keep working at it.
Okay, start it up.
Can I do it fire-wise?
Ah, crap. Damn. Ah, crap. Got it.
Oh, he stole it.
Damn. Ah, crap. Ah, the light was in my eyes. I knew I should have brought a visor.
Ah, well. Alright, from here, let's actually mess around with agents. We can recruit 4 more of them, 1 for each. Currently, I'm running the random ones that was generated. So, Smith, Sulzbach, Bryant, and Zhang. We can recruit 1 each of, or a new one of each. Let's just start with support. These 4, you can select a background. Unfortunately, the game doesn't ever tell you what exactly it is that these do. These 4 are basically the same for every class. This one allows you to use abilities more frequently, which is really useful. More damage, survive longer. I guess that means more health, maybe. Recover from injuries faster. I don't exactly know what this one does either. I do know that if you take not a full bar of damage, it does regen, so maybe it regens for him faster if you take this. I don't know. These 2 are class specific. So, and generally speaking, these 3 are the only ones that you would ever pick. Carter's the one who gets all the kills, so extra damage isn't really useful, although, I mean, I could see somebody using it if, for certain runs. I think there's an achievement that you get if you go through an entire mission without Carter getting any kills. More health, I guess, if people are going down all the time. This one, of course, just more abilities faster is always good. I guess this increases accuracy and more health. XP is nice right about now, so we can get Carter up and running. So let's go for faster abilities. Support class uses the pistols, but not the 1911 for some reason. So he'll get the machine pistol. I only have one backpack right now, so let's do that. And his name is Andrew Pittman right now. I don't really care about names, so let's go with that. They've got a couple of heads to choose from. Alright, you can change color of the clothes. Let's go for a green colored guy. Dark or light? I think light in this case. Some red highlights or maybe black. No. That light green looks weird. White patches, I guess. And the name tag could be something weird like red or something. Alright. Supports get combat stims. And I don't remember what the rest of their abilities at this point are. And now let's get a recon. As I said before, these ones are all the same, but these two are different. Fire accurately under pressure, which I assume means firing, maybe blind fire or firing while being shot at. I can never tell. And this is for better shooting of before this fight has happened. I think I'll go with this one. Recons use the sniper rifles. We only have one backpack right now. You get a whole ton, and it never tells you what they do, so you kind of just have to assume and hope. Byron Tyler. Nah, let's not call him that. Let's call him... I am terrible with names. Let's go with... Noel. I don't know, Hawaii. That doesn't even work. Okay, what color should he be? Bright blues for Hawaii theme? That's green, so let's go blue. Maybe green vest. And then a blue shirt. And... I think we're gonna go with blue pants. Not that blue, this blue. Doesn't really, looks more gray or black, but whatever. And green or red? Red stands out on the blue, but yeah, let's go red. Alright, he gets crit strike, fire support, and cloak. New agent, engineer. Engineers are nice. Let's see, grease monkey. Turrets are better, or shotguns are better. Let's go with turrets. Better turrets, or yeah, better turrets. Arzin Yarez. That's a cool name, I guess. I think in one of my other playthroughs, I came up with a character's name was, I think, like Edge, McEdgy or something like that, who went all black. Alright. NGs get scattered turrets, and I think they get turret at rank 4 and mine at rank 2. Alright, let's see, what do people actually look like? So Smith is blue, Solzbach is brown camo, Byrant green, Pittman also green, Y is multicolored, Yara's is black, Zhang is gray-yellow. Alright, last one is Commando. Move safely while enemy fire is nice. Well, for swapping cover positions and storming enemy held positions, I don't really know what this means. Maybe, I don't know, I'm probably going with this one. I assume it means that if he's moving while being shot at, he's less likely to be shot. I hope. Stephen Rubright. How about Steve? I can't typing, lol. Obviously, Galaxy. And he can be bright. Can have like multicolored belts. That's kind of funny. Right, he gets taunt. Taunt is one of my favorite abilities. Just because it makes them leave cover. Alright. We've got our agents, and I think we want to take a support. So let's go with Hitman instead of... Alright, we can take Smith this time and swap out Sulzbach for Galaxy. Oops. Nope. Oh, that works, I guess. Yeah, maybe you should have used this machine gun instead. Ah, well, just keep working at it. You'll get it eventually. Hey, who's this?
Ready for duty, Agent?
Always ready for anything. That's my motto.
Ready to prove that in the field?
Ready and raring to go, sir.
How many missions has XCOM run up until now?
Not many, and none that turned hot like Groom Range did. I was beginning to think I'd never see any action.
You sound like you were hoping we'd be attacked.
No. I'm just sick of all the questioning and investigation. Give me a good shootout any day.
How do missions normally go?
Up until now, we've been chasing ghosts. I was beginning to think the Outsiders were a hoax, you know?
Until they attacked.
Yeah. Nice of them to clear that up, right?
Right.
Percy's interesting.
You're obviously armed forces. Where did you serve?
Good eye. I served with the Marines in the 5th Regiment, back in Korea.
Why'd you leave the Corps?
I'd still be there, believe me. But the old man said he knew a better way I could protect my country. I didn't know he meant I'd be protecting the whole planet.
Get ready. We're in a new war now.
I've been ready for a long time, sir.
There you are, Agent Carter. Just a moment, please.
Hello, Heinrich.
If you will spare a moment, I am Dr. Heinrich Dresser, and I have been expecting you.
That's nice, Doc, but I got a report to...
I assure you, Herr Falk will be glad that we spoke. After all, we shall need new weapons to fight this war, and my laboratory shall be where they are created. Any weapons you retrieve from the field, we will be glad to study and convert for your use.
You know much about these Outsiders and their technology?
I have been working with Herr Falk for nearly as long as he has suspected their existence. And since the attack, I have had so much more material to study.
Try not to sound so cheerful, Doc. We lost a lot of good men that day, and we just lost another.
I am sorry, William, but I hope to prevent more losses just as you do. In fact, I came here to give you this. Our first discovery.
Sure, but what is it?
The Venbrace was designed for close-range attacks to augment your fisticuffs. Against a wounded target, its effects can be devastating. But more importantly, it can be modified to allow the capture and use of the outsider weaponry.
This could have come in useful a few minutes ago.
Ah, but you cannot simply take their weapons. First, you must find one that has not yet been imprinted to the enemy's...
Every minute we waste could mean another life.
My apologies, William. Just take the brace, and I will let you know when it can help us.
Thanks, Doc. And maybe our new research subject can help with your next breakthrough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go speak with the director.
Thank you, William. Come back anytime.
Is the lab actually on? Let's see, okay. It's hard to see, but now William has the Ven brace. Hard to get a good angle right now. You can kind of see it while he's moving. This thing is supposed to be for melee attacks, but who does melee attacks nowadays? Okay, oh, looks like the lab isn't completed yet. Who's this? Analyst Crute.
Hold on, Agent. I'm on the verge of a breakthrough.
About?
About the Outsiders' crypto-paramilitary operations and what it suggests about their underlying societal, thing. Damn, lost it again.
Sounds like it needs a little more work.
Yeah. Well, I guess I've got a second. What can I do for you? Damn, lost it again.
This is Analyst Crute, or Crut, I don't know. He talks about stuff. One of the side characters, I guess, that you can talk to in the base. Doesn't really do much as far as I know.
What sort of problem are you working on?
Right now, we're busy with just the basics. Who are the enemy? What are their capabilities? How do we fight back?
Important questions.
Yes, but they're the small questions. We aren't even ready to ask the big one yet.
The big question?
Why?
What do you make of their attack?
Ops has reports of simultaneous attacks across the country, starting within seconds of each other. Obviously, their power is tremendous.
I could have told you that.
Yeah, but it also means they were waiting for some kind of signal. Why did they attack today, rather than yesterday? Why not tomorrow?
They seem to be targeting a package I was carrying. Wish I could tell you what was in it. It's gone now.
That's certainly possible. Or it could be the Russians, or maybe unusual weather patterns in the Antarctic.
Right. So how does somebody get a job like this?
Director Falk gathered experts in a variety of fields. Psychology, statistical analysis, history, astronomy. He wanted the best minds to plan for anything.
And your specialty?
Technically, philosophy. Although I have a number of less official qualifications on paranormal matters. If you ever want to hear about my hunts for the North American Sasquatch, you just let me know.
I think I'm okay.
Oh, alright, see ya.
I'll leave you to the big questions then.
Yes. Yes.
Autopsy report sectoid. These so-called sectoids, also called greys by the field agents, are small, weak humanoids that are recognizable by their large craniums, eyes, and otherwise stunted physiques. Specimens lack visible mouths or nostrils and exhibit only minimal respiratory or digestive systems, raising significant questions about their metabolic processes. More curious than their anatomy, however, is the colors they are always found wearing. In addition to acting as physical restraints, these devices act as a neural interface, transmitting both simple communications and basic sensations, most specifically pain. Through this, we infer that the sectoids are a slave race to the outsiders, used as expendable troops and menial labor who require minimal nutrition or care. Whether they were a prior conquest or manufactured whole cloth for this purpose, this is an ominous sign of the outsiders' intentions for the conquered races, including humanity. Sectoids have it good in XCOM 2, though. They're a lot taller. Dr. Heinrich, as per your request, we are refitting the missile silo to house recovered Illyrium samples. Since we're unsure of what long-term exposure to the substance may bring, we are lining the silo walls with lead for extra protection. We should have this complete in conjunction with the other improvements we are making to the lab. The missile that has been housed in the silo has been safely dismantled and stored. However, I cannot comply with the request of Drs. Murphy and Scott, who requested it for high-yield Illyrium delivery experiments. Perhaps you should talk to them about their independent studies. Donald P. Wrangler, Senior Staff Engineer. Yes, if I remember correctly, those two doctors mentioned, I think Scott and one of the other guys, how to say it, enthusiastic with their research on blowing up aliens. Salvage report on the drone. The drone is a small flying mechanical device which can attack with an energy blast, as well as provide basic field repairs. These devices provide basic support for the enemy, particularly when deployed alongside heavier gear such as turrets. It is uncertain whether the machine is remote-controlled or actually autonomous, but it is not a form of life as we know it. If it is remote-controlled, we may yet be able to capture and control drones of our own. Also promising is the mechanism by which it hovers in the air, a basic form of gravitic manipulation that matches what we have seen in other outsider craft, but on a smaller and more easily examined scale. Yes, those drones seem to have a lot more effective attack than they did in XCOM. Alright, autopsy report, Outsider Grunt. Outsiders are roughly humanoid in appearance and physiology, although larger and stronger than the average human. Specimens display signs of repeated physical trauma, particularly bruises and broken bones, suggesting a vigorous regimen of martial training. Low-ranking troops of the outsider forces, these grunts, are equipped with semi-automatic weaponry, but little else. Really? Semi-automatic? They also appear to receive less nutrition and general supplies than their fellow outsiders, suggesting that they are on the bottom of a hierarchical structure. Military, societal, religious, or some combination of the above. One trait apparently shared by outsiders of all ranks is a series of neural implants. These devices appear to allow a rudimentary communication between outsiders, although the extent of this communication is uncertain. Yep. Lab isn't even up, and these people have gotten their stuff down pretty quickly, actually. See if Heinrich has anything else to say.
May I tell you, William, how much I am looking forward to working with you.
I'm glad someone is having fun around here.
Of course, I am most eager to study anyone who has been so exposed to these outsiders. From handling the recovered artifact to bringing in a live subject for questioning, this is unprecedented contact.
Study.
You gonna stick me under a microscope?
No, of course not. But I will be curious to monitor you for any unexpected developments.
If we start using their technology, am I gonna get radiation sickness or grow a third arm or something?
I don't think you have to worry about radiation sickness per se. But we shall see about the arm, yes?
I'd love to get my hands on those blaster rifles as much as anyone else. But I need to know they aren't going to explode on me.
Do not fret, William. All devices will receive extensive testing here in our labs before they are approved for field use.
Real comforting, Doc. So I guess we just bring these weapons back and you'll poke at them until they make sense.
I fear the weapons are set to self-destruct if their owners die in battle, preventing us from studying them. The Illyrium's containment breaks down and they dissolve. But we can work around this, thanks to the Ben brace.
Okay, so how do we get a hold of those?
It depends on you recovering a weapon that remains intact. Perhaps it has not yet been imprinted, or its owner dies unexpectedly. At that point, the brace can ascertain how to prevent that type of weapon's destruction, allowing you to recover them in the field.
So that's basically how they allow you to use the alien weapons. You've got a Ven brace. So eventually you can shoot aliens and they'll drop their weapons just like everybody else. You'd be able to pick them up for ammo. I guess it also explains why none of the other agents or people who aren't in your squad are never end up using any of the alien weapons. Because they don't have Ven braces or something. Maybe.
So what exactly is this Illyrium stuff?
It is for me like a miracle. An element unknown to our world, harboring immense concentrated energy. The smallest sample can release more power than an atom bomb, like containing all the energy of the Big Bang in
Hip flask?
Yes, and we use its power here to fabricate the weapons and technology you will need to survive this war.
This is quite an operation you got running here. When did you start studying all this?
The first deposit of Illyrium was discovered just over a decade ago. I arrived at this facility shortly after, and we began to investigate the properties of that magnificent substance.
Any results to show for it?
As it happens, we are testing our first acquisition, a device that may assist in stabilizing your aim.
That's bound to come in useful. Anything I can do to help the tests?
Most certainly. Go to the firing range and test out the device with the armament of your choice. Return afterwards, and we shall see the results, yeah?
Sounds good. I could stand to blow off some steam at the range anyway.
Alright, so I guess that's like a side quest or something to go test out a new backpack.
Where are you from, Heinrich? You don't sound local to me.
That would be a question for your OSS. They arrange the terms of my immigration.
I see. Well, glad to have you on our side. Alright. I'll see what I can bring back for you.
I promise, William, you will not be disappointed.
Everybody likes lasers. Last week was the second time weapons crates were stacked in front of the Sky Ranger Bay elevator. Only the quick thinking of the maintenance crew avoided injury during the expedited return of De Silva's team. While I understand our rush and the need to have fuel and ammunition readily available, it must be procured through the requisition officer in the armory per normal channels. The rec officer needs to maintain an accurate count and service weapons that come back from the field. Okay. Proper procedures must be maintained if we are to fight orderly and effectively. Pat Barclay, maintenance. Man, the Pat Barclay guy seems to be not having a good week with all of this crazy stuff going on. What does Weaver have to say?
All right then, Agent Carter. How are you settling in?
Well enough. Things are a mess around here.
Yes, this facility wasn't meant to be operational yet. With all that's happened, it's a damn good thing it was here at all.
Could be worse, I suppose.
You were at Groom Range, so yes, it could be worse.
I wanted to say something about what happened back there.
Oh? Did you now?
Alright, what do we want to say? Overreaction.
It can get messy in the field. Things don't always go how we like them to go. But losing your head like you did, that's just bad business.
So, the courier is going to give the field agent lessons on how to behave in the field? That's rich.
Let's not get
I get it. You were trying to stop Deems in time. It's frustrating when you were so close. So let's start over.
Sure. Why not?
Sounds good. Agent Weaver, I'm William Carter. Nice to meet you.
All right then, Agent Carter. What's on your mind?
How'd you get involved in the Bureau?
You mean, how did a woman make it this far up the chain of command?
Well?
Nice. Folk saw my field work, saw how much I had uncovered, and he chose me for the team. Hand-picked.
Must have ruffled a lot of feathers.
General Deems was especially angry about it. But my guess is that had less to do with him being an asshole, and more to do with him being controlled by the outsiders. Or maybe both.
How did they end up controlling General Deems?
It's one of the tools of the outsiders. They can infect people, and then activate them when they need to. The control can be subtle at first, but when they take full control, that's when the subject starts looking like a freak.
How can we stop it? What's the source of the infection?
We've never seen a case that can be reversed, but I've been tracking the figure behind the infections. From what we've learned, he's known as Axis.
Axis? Okay.
Have you had any contact with the enemy before?
This was our first direct conflict, but we've been tracking their actions for years.
A lot of good that did in preparing for their attacks.
Listen, if it weren't for me and Director Falk, there wouldn't be any defenses at all. None of us would be here.
Yeah, we're doing just fine. Great work. I guess we've all got our work cut out for us.
We're sure not going to save humanity by just talking about it.
That's true.
Agent Carter, your report.
The bastard got Nils. This cannot happen again, Falk. Killing Nils? Christ, we're lucky that's all he managed to do.
Agent Nils' loss will be felt throughout the organization. But right now, we have bigger problems.
His loss? God damn it, we need to stop these bastards. And we need to do it now. Do you understand that?
Calm yourself, Agent. We all agree they have to be stopped. I believe that our best hope for doing so is to recover Dr. Alan Weir from Rosemont University.
No, what we need to do is put a stop to the enemy.
Agreed. And we can do both. There's been another attack. The target is Rosemont University.
A civilian target? Why?
Because Dr. Weir's research can tell us what the enemy wants, how they think, and how to stop them. We need him on the team if we want to survive. And you know better than anyone that surviving is the first step to striking back.
All right. Let's go get him.
Good man. When you're ready, bring up the tactical map on that terminal, and your team will be dispatched. Make sure you've got everything in order around the base. Team selected, weapons set, no outstanding business. You never know how long you'll be out on a mission. Or if you'll come back at all.
I'm all too aware of that, sir.
Yep. Hopefully there isn't actually any. I haven't missed a side quest somewhere, but let's just go on and hit this next mission.
They're hitting us from all sides. We've yet to discern a pattern driving the invasion, but we have managed to assign mission priorities. As potential missions and reports come in, they'll be posted here, and I'll trust you to select which is the most pressing.
Yep, I think we'll take Smith and Galaxy again, and let's see. This is just news. Groom Range, Nevada. Outsiders completely overran the Army's Advanced Materials Laboratory in their first and, to this point only, known direct assault. The heavily armed attack left 208 personnel dead. Only 6 survivors escaped, including Director Myron Falk, Senior Agent Angela Weaver, and Special Agent William Carter. The escape of these survivors was made possible only by drawing the enemy into a blast range of an experimental atomic weapon. Worst case scenario from Washington, D.C. The nation's capital has gone dark, with repeated communication attempts have met with failure. Even embedded operatives in the area have failed to report through our secured channels. With no response from any other branch of government, emergency protocols are clear. XCOM is now the center of the United States military response. World Gone Dark, Tuckerton, New Jersey. Attempts to contact the rest of the world have failed. Radio signals are jammed, and operatives report that the transatlantic telecommunications cable has been sabotaged. Direct outsider involvement is unclear, but is believed to be the work of more infected sleeper agents. Fun. Alright, I think I will actually end the second episode right here. There was a lot of interactions within the base, which took quite a long time, and I do believe that this next mission is quite long, so I'll probably end up doing that one as episode 3, so stay tuned, it should not be very long.